with us in one of America's great cities, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and the Link. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Penn State Nitt Lions and the Temple Owls. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. About to kick it off and get this game underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here's James Peoples to begin the drive. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Finds his tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Offense getting set for first down. Handoff for Peoples. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Hauls it in. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Nitt Lions, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Beck. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to.
Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration options.
First drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced a big interception.
The run inside. It's Smith. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Keeps it on the option. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He gets it down to the 28-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks, and now we'll see what they do on 4th. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And it's right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
They'll run for it, it's Peoples. Maybe picked up a couple, he's down at the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to him. Makes it past the marker. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's a nice run by the running back. And I tell you what, man, these rivalry games, a lot of times they're decided by who can run the football, who can exert their will, be more physical, because there's so much emotion that goes into it. And going back to last year, like this game was so close, so tight. So what's going to be the difference? A lot of times, man, it's the physicality and the run game.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. After run, now throw. Got a man in the middle. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And the Nitt Lions are marching down the field. Looking downfield, it's Beck. They'll run the screen. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking for room. It's Hansen. Got enough for the first. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Nitt Lions!
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, one touch, one touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. A quick pass to the left. Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the... 2-yard line.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Pulls it in, it's Chase. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw, and he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football.
We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Puts it out of the air. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. Third down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Here's a heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
That is a big man in the middle of this 3-4 defense. Over 300 pounds. Look at him just completely cave in the center, right back into the QB.
Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Temple lining up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. The Nitt Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse. Breaks into the open. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Nice move to keep running. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete. got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to run for it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Here's a give to Peoples. Could be an alley. Tackle was made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. And you think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again, Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy...
He uncorks one deep. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Pick off! What a play by this defense! And they'll get him down after a solid return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
To the air on first down. Unleashes one. Got his man downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Smith. Picks up the first down. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. You don't have to make things complicated. You see zone, you throw the hitch, you pick up some positive yardage.
Yes, Reese, that's easy when my guy's really fast and quick. Those guys in the slot, get it to them after the catch is their specialty, can make some magic happen.
And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert to 3rd down.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead.
Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Temple. Lining up to add another. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start on the ground with people. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Nitt Lions come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Handoff for Peoples. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
He goes out of bounds right at midfield. The Nitt Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Dropping back, it's Beck. Makes the catch, it's Hansen. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive pickup.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field, but when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play caller.
The Nitt Lions go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw on first down. He fires to the left side. Makes a connection. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. The Nitt Lions, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Rushes on him, and down he goes.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
So now it's second and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Here's Peoples. And he's in. Touchdown, Penn State.
Coaches talk all the time about finishing halves. Man, that is perfect execution down the stretch. Take the lead, take most of the clock, and you get the ball coming out. Way to close this first half. Great execution.
He'll bring it out. It's Mason. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. Doesn't find any room whatsoever here late in the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Longhorns, with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Let's check in now on some of the other action today as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing. Back now to your game inside the link. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win.
Coming out with it, it's Mason. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
I caught up with the Temple head coach coming out of the locker room. The message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Holly, thank you. Hands it off on the counter. Fighting off the defender. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, it's a fumble. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Temple lining up to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. He gets a block. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Here's a give to Peoples. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism. He's got length. He's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Safe completion on the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the 1st down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the 1st down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Chase. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Defense showing blitz here. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Moving out of the pocket. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Temple lining up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Takes it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Nitt Lions going back to work on offense now. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Looking to throw, it's Beck. Lets it fly. Working that left side. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking.
The line. Looking downfield on first down. He unleashes a long one. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Fires to the big fella. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
And with that run, man, he goes over 100 yards. And the physicality of the ground game, that to me, that's what's going to stand out in this rivalry game. In the second half, that's what made the difference a year ago. That's why they won in such close fashion. Having a guy that they...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. That is no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Chase. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off play action. Open on the right side, that's Smith. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. So we open the final period with a third down play. These DBs going to give a little cushion. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. Third and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
Temple lining up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for it. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32.
Here we go. Ready? 1, ready, go.
Looking for a crease. It's Hansen. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it in the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Finds a tight end down the gut. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Here's the pressure. Looking for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The play action fake. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Had to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down.
You know, we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one.
Finding some room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Wants to throw on first down. Gets rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Bermudez. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Temple lines up quickly.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass and was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he's still running after the move. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And everything's going to have to be downfield. That's a nice start to this drive, but they're going to need to score, get the ball back quickly, and score again.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game, and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Right on the money. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Owls come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Just keep slinging it. Pocket breaking down. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that third down. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. From the gun. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Now they'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game late. Looking to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and that could be big as it draws them to within a field goal. On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're in.
Maybe some room here. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Oh, he's got some space. He works his way past the first down marker, and that will put this one away. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He might want another play. Handoff for Peoples.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Peoples again. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go into the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
This has been a presentation